Hey everybody, welcome to the hot seat. I'm your host CJ from Cooking with CJ fame. How you doing? We had a little flash over to Pickles. That is our guest. I want to make sure everybody has time to get through the if there's any commercials at the beginning, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. Kent is running a little bit late, so he'll jump on as soon as he can, okay? Let's see here. Beginning, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Crap, I didn't hear you. A little bit late. So, oh, it's not me. Hey, if you're watching the chat, mute the thing, Charlie. Yeah. Mute the link, okay? You good? Beginning, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Charlie, mute your deal.
Yeah, it's good.
You muted the. Okay, good. Because I know you're watching along the chat. You got to mute the actual thing because it's 8 seconds behind. All right, echo is not kosher. Yeah. Well, I think we fixed it. We're good. So let's start that over again. Hi, you guys. We're welcome to Hot Seat. Blah blah blah. We're all here. We are running a little bit late today. No big deal. Kent is running a little late himself. I want to shout out to the mods in the chat. We got Hobo. I don't know if Red's going to be in there right now. He's dealing with a little baby right now. I'm not too sure if he's in or not. We got Scotty from the grill, Jay from LeprakonTV, and Dan from SmokeyGoodness. I'm going to go ahead and shout out some people in the chat. See Backyard Cooking with M&B. Bottle Cap Barbecue, how you doing, brother? Let's see here. Chef Johnny is in the house. Mega Fred Zeppelin. John from 1984 Barbecue. Rob Barbecue Pit Dog. Mr. Keith Bet Tag. Let's see, we got 43 viewers. He's going to be keeping track of all the viewers. Thank you, sir. Let's see, Nigel, of course, is in the house. Chilling and Grilling with Rob D. Mike Montoya. Miss Booger's in the house. Let's see here. The Culinary Cookhouse, Mike from the Culinary Cookhouse, Tommy, the Gallery Backyard. Too Stout, too. We're not cooking snake tonight, but you never know what can happen next time. Bill from Chicken Fried Barbecue, Cooking with Webbies here. Roundhouse Ranch Barbecue. Let's see here. Christy's Cooking Channel. Grill Top Experience. I did not fall asleep, Ryan. Let's see, Food for Men, Bruce is in the house. Jim from Suburban Barbecue. Heather Baker, which is Mrs. Pickles. She's watching. She's keeping her eye on you, Charlie. Let's see, Jim EQ, Deep Sea Barbecue. Tom Hinnerman, Deb Barker, Shane, and Donna. All right, I think we got everybody. Jeff Turbarg in the house. Really? I knew a Jeff Turbarg from Garden Grove where I grew up. Is that the same guy? All right. And then Smoking Jazz Barbecue. How you doing? I think that's kind of catching everybody up in the chat. Let's see here. Chat, mods, Kent's running late. All right, Jeff. How you doing, brother? Long time. I'm glad you're in there. Kid Rogers, how you doing? Let's see here. What up, fam? All right, cool. Smoking Bears. All right. We're going ahead and introduce our guest, Mr. Charley from Pickles BBQ. How you doing? Say hi to the people, Charlie.
Doing great. How are y'all doing tonight?
Right on, right on. Very good, very good.
Good to be in the hot seat. Yeah. And I know people pushed me for a long time to get in the hot seat. Even when you invited me in, I had like about 10 videos up. You invited me in. I was like, why me? Why me? Everyone said, do it, do it.
Well, dude, it's about time. You're part of the community. You need to be on. It's a good time. Everybody, we are working kind of slow. What's the word I'm looking for? Shorthanded. We're still waiting for Kid to jump on. So if you have a question,
yeah, somebody wanted me to shout Wepa.
I'm glad you can make it. I know you're playing through the pain. Don't you freestyle garage barbecue? How you doing, brother? Donna David, I said hi. All right. Kent did not quit. He's still gainfully employed. We'll be sending out his Christmas bonus to him tomorrow. So hopefully he'll still stay on. All right. So I saw a cookout coach in there. We just inked him for a spot. So he'll be on. Eric from Smoking Barbecue and Tips. Kris, Eastwood Farms. All right. Lewis, I think we got everybody in there. All right. You ready to do this, Charlie? Ready to get this going?
Let's knock it out.
Let's knock it out. All right. And our German friend, Michael from Germany, Route your uncle. Uncle. I always say it wrong. I'm sorry, brother. All right. Charlie.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to bring my dog in here and put him in here in the hot seat while we have two Charlie.
So like, not only do you have a dog named Charlie, so there's Tommy from Backyard, not Backyard, yeah, the Gallery Barbecue, and he has a cat named Charlie. And every single time I watch a video, he's like, Charlie. Yeah. Yeah. Going on, people.
I love it. All right.
Tommy.
Yeah, I'm drinking a beer, Miss Burger. I'm not feeling the hard liquor over here tonight. So excuse me. If you guys have questions for Pickles, put it at me if you can, because I'll be maintaining the chat too, and make sure I'm highlighted on there. Okay, and I'll ask questions if I can. All right. See Josh and Babe. Josh and Babe, we'll touch on the grilled cheese collab hashtag pretty soon. All right. Good enough. Good enough. I'm okay with that. Hobo said he's going to interview Mrs. Pickles in the chat while I interview you, because she said she's not coming on camera, right? Are you sure?
Yeah, no, that'll never happen. Especially with Hobo.
I want to ask this question just because I saw it right now. It's kind of, we're talking about how you got started. Bread or butter pickles or dill pickles?
Really salty dill pickles. Like, I'm not a huge fan of sweet at all. So I'll tell you, I have one big thing for sweet stuff. But otherwise, I'm not a dessert fan. I'm not a sweet fan. I make a really fake Cuban picadillo, and I put in raisins. Out on that idea. I don't want raisins anywhere near my food. If I'm eating savory food, I'm a big salty savory fan, and I really do not like sweets. When I was a kid, even going trick-or-treating, we'd pick up candies, and every single time I'd give away my candies because I was like, trick-or-treating is fun, but this is too much sweet for me. I don't like it much. However, weakness is ice cream, and man, I'm stuffed full of ice cream. Every possible ice cream you can ever imagine.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right.
And different kinds of Ben & Jerry's and everything else.
Right.
But yeah, so bread and butter, I'll take it here and there. Yeah, I know I'm talking too much.
I don't want to interrupt you, man. I think we're gonna have to go. All right. Let's get it going. Guys, I'm seeing your questions. Are you a fan of sour pickles?
Yeah, sour pickles are good too. I do like sour. I just don't like sweet.
All right. There was a question, why does Kent always call you Uncle Pickles from Smoking Bears? It's not Uncle Pickles anymore. He's now the Bob Ross of barbecue. That's Kent's new way of addressing him. So I see Meatheads in the chat. Meat Cranium, how you doing, brother? Yoakum, Adam's in the house. How you doing? All right. Let's see here.
You know how the whole thing started out, though, right?
No.
The whole thing started out with Meaty C, which I call him Meaty C at this point. He was the one that called me Uncle Pickles and said, "Read me a bedtime story."
No, so we got to Meathead.
On that thing. Yeah, I know, right?
Right. Robert from Soul Food Cooking, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. I think I got everybody that's in the chat so far. We're up. I think we're at 66. Is that right, Mr. Bet Tag? All right, let's start with the questions here. Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
Where was I born?
What brought you to this point? Where have you been all our lives, Charlie?
All over the place. So I'll tell you, like, where I was born, Athens.
Athens, Georgia?
Ohio. It sounds better when you just say Athens.
Cool.
I was born in Athens, Ohio. Lived in West Virginia for a while. Lived in Wilmington, Delaware for a while. And then Colorado. And then out to California. And then now I'm back in Colorado, like about 30 minutes outside of Denver.
Right on. What brought you to Denver, or almost to Denver?
Because the Bay Area was too expensive. Like, it's crazy expensive in San Francisco Bay Area.
Right on. I'm with you on that. So
it's cold.
It's colder. Is it snowing there yet?
It snowed a couple times. Yeah. So, well, I mean, apparently you didn't watch my video about cooking.
I'm really just trying to make conversation. So feel free to just answer the questions and don't berate the host, please. All right, cool. I see Brandon Gurley's here. How you doing, brother? Let's talk about family life, wife, kid. Well, obviously we know your wife, kids, dog, cat, ferret.
No, I got nothing. It's just me, myself now.
Just you. All right, cool. So the lady in the chat that says she's your wife.
Yeah. Dumber.
All right.
No, I got a wife. I got a wife, 2 boys, 2 dogs. You've seen Frank in the last one, and then a cat, Edward George.
Right on. All right, Jimmy Q just asked, are you in witness protection moving around that much?
I don't know. Everyone asked if I was like military or something, but I don't know. My dad just moved a bunch. So he worked for electronic companies like DuPont and Hewlett Packard. So he ended up moving around a bunch.
Right on. Well, one of your neighbors is in the chat, Lyle from No Hippie Barbecue. He's on his way to bed. Just wanted to say hi. So a fellow Coloradan is in there.
He's about 30, 40 minutes away from me.
Right on.
No, he hasn't come up to visit.
I think he's royalty, and you need to go visit him. I'm just throwing it out. Let's see here.
No, I will too.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Amy Lynn, how you doing? Mega Fred asked, how'd you came up with your channel name, Pickles BBQ?
So, yeah, my dad said my hands smell like pickles. So Pickles has always been a kind of a nickname for me.
Why did?
And so I was. You're asking questions I don't know the answers to.
Well,
but my hands smell like pickles for some reason. So my dad said, and so he ended up calling me Pickles. And then for like the longest time, my nickname was Pickles. And then I watched YouTube for a long time under my actual name, and then ended up switching out to Pickles BBQ because I was like, all right, I'm gonna get involved in the community finally. And that was last year, like 1 year ago. And then it wasn't until June, I think, I put up my first video.
Right on. All right, cool. So we got another Mega Fred question here. What's your favorite music, bands, instrument, etc.?
So I have an answer for this one. So I actually grew up in actually spent some time in the Bay Area, and I grew up with Metallica, members of Metallica, members of Primus, Faith No More. So I do like them a bunch. Otherwise, for Fred, Led Zeppelin, awesome. I'm getting to you in a second. AC/DC, Queen, Ozzy Osbourne, Zakk Wylde, Black Label Society.
So we're still haven't reached Justin Timberlake yet.
Robert Johnson, Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooke, I'm okay with him.
Buckethead, who actually managed in Guns N' Roses. So I had that for a little while.
Right on.
And he used to have a band in the Bay Area called the Deli Creeps. So it was cool. Jimi Hendrix, Jeff Beck, Tim McGraw, Beausoleil. If you know Zydeco at all, Beausoleil is really cool. Michael Hedges, fantastic guitar player. He's gone now, but whatever. 2 Gallons. Awesome music.
Right on. I still haven't heard Justin Timberlake, but whatever. It's fine.
Massive Attack. Tricky.
The Beatles. Someone said the Beatles. Are you a big fan of the Beatles?
Very last, Justin T. JT.
All right. We see we got Joe's Smoking Joe's Barbecue, Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue, Tom Horsman, and Tom's Tinkering Adventures. Jason from Easy Bake. He's late because he had to do a little work, but welcome guys, welcome. Let's see here. Kris from Bottle Cap Barbecue wants to know how you seasoned your new Blackstone.
I haven't yet.
You haven't yet?
No, I haven't yet.
I know.
So the whole Blackstone story was like, so on Black Friday, which wasn't Blackstone Friday, so I ordered from Walmart, and it was cheap. And then they canceled it, and so I was sad. I was very sad. I was in a bad mood. And then true story. and then I was like, I don't. And then Cyber Monday comes, and I order it, and they're like, yeah, we still have some in the store. I'm like, you kidding me right now? You just canceled my order. So I ordered it Cyber Monday. I just picked it up the other day. I built it yesterday, so I just haven't had time to wash it off and season it yet. But my plan is I'm gonna follow kind of the Todd Tobin plan for seasoning it up. So just wash it down and season it up with a couple of coats of vegetable oil, pure, and just cook it.
You can throw some of that pork on there, some greasy pork, and get that done in there too.
Yeah, I get a whole bunch of bacon, and I get a whole bunch of other stuff that I toss in too.
To me, that's just the best part of seasoning the Blackstone is that bacon, and be able to eat that after you're done, right?
Yeah. I got all the bacon. I got a whole bunch of Italian sausage. I got a whole bunch of other stuff.
Hey, listen, Cookie. Hey, hold on real quick. Cooking with Webby put in $5 Canadian in the super chat. It said, "This is for Pickles. Tell him it's for a beard trim." So there you go.
Never.
Hobo just said he just realized Pickles is Todd Tovin with a duck hunter beard. Of course, Heather's got your back, saying you're looking fine. Shout out to Cooking with Webby. Appreciate it, brother. I miss Kit too, Nigel. It's very hard. I have a new respect for Hobo when he used to do this by himself and before he had Scotty in there. If anybody wants to join in and be a guest, a guest co-host.
Kris, that question is coming up soon.
What's that one? Did I miss something?
He's doing farms. Kris,
what do you say?
What roles does Pickle play in the Vikings?
All right. What role do you play?
Yes. So the big question, right, is like, who would play you a movie?
Oh,
so the person I've been compared to most of all, there was like the series The Vikings on the History Channel. Non-stop. I go places and people are like, "Are you Ragnar? Are you?" Like,
well, I guess we get skip over that question now.
So I'm pre-answering.
Miles said you could have came to his house and bought the Blackstone he had for $35. I mean, what? Yeah. See what happens when you go visit live? Come on, dude. Man.
Yeah. Lyle's always busy.
All right.
Lyle's a busy.
We're getting off track here. We're getting off track. What?
Of course we are.
What got you started doing the YouTube thing here, brother?
What got me started doing the YouTube thing or started cooking?
YouTube.
For YouTube, I don't know. It's funny. Like, so I said, like I had my own personal account, which is under my name, and I watched videos for years and years and years. I mean, I fell down like YouTube rat traps and everything else, but I watched videos for years and years. Like, I mean, I remember watching T-Row when he was a little itty bitty channel. Even some other channels, and then
I'm trying.
You're breaking up. I'm such an enigma. So I watched channels for like years and years as that, and then I started up Pickles BBQ like a year ago, and finally started like giving thumbs up, commenting to people and everything else. And then it still took me about a good 6 months to actually put up and I think it was to be honest with you, I think it was Big Lou. He was what's up?
Dude, you just went frozen on us saying I'm gone. Are you there? Yeah. Everybody's there?
Yeah, I thought you did.
Okay, I thought you went. So clearly it's what a pain. So you're there, I'm here, we're good.
All good.
All right, cool. So let's please, if you probably just explain your whole YouTube channel, how you got there, right?
Well, so if you didn't hear it, like,
yeah, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, that's fine. So I've been watching YouTube videos for years and years and years, and I finally decided like to give back to the community, and so that's why I started Pickles BBQ, and that's why I like ended up posting videos after a while. And it was Big Lou who was kind of like a big inspiration, and that was like a big inspiration from like my first video for sure. Because I was like, all right, he's doing it on his phone. Because already at that point, there were people like with cameras and everything else. But I was like, all right, he's using Splice app. He's posting videos on his phone. And he was a small channel at that point too, like small as I am, or maybe even smaller. But I figured like, so like one of those things, like everything I borrow, I try to give back. And so it took me a long time to get back to the kicking game, but that's what I'm doing now.
Okay, cool. How long have you had your channel? Was that explained in what I missed too?
Yeah, so I had my original channel for like years and years and years.
Hey, babe.
And then Pickles BBQ I've had
Hobo says he loves you.
for the past 6 months. Or no, Pickles BBQ. Yeah, thanks so much. Pickles BBQ I've had for the past year, and then just started posting videos about 6 months ago.
All right, cool. Sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulties and I'm trying to get Kent the right link. So see Lewis is here, LT's here, JP Barbecue, Robert Roy. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Sorry, I'm having little internet issues. This is exactly what we were talking about earlier before we went live, that if something goes wrong, this is
Black stoners.
This is what would have happened. Kent would have been there to ask you the question. So anyway, all right. You're using just simple stuff. You're using your iPhone, right?
Yeah, I mean that's all I'm using. Like the first video, like I'll tell you, like the first video I put up, and like I had no, like it was just my iPhone, and it was like an iPhone 6. Right. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put it up.
Yeah. Put him behind you.
Here's Frank. Frank. He's gone.
And he's gone.
The first video I just put up, I'll be back. And I filmed it the wrong way, even though I knew that like I shouldn't have. Oh, there he is. What was that, Frank? That's Frank. He's like 175 pounds of goodness. Come here, you.
Oh, what a cute little baby.
Yeah. So like the first video I put up, I was just like, whatever. Like I just need to put something up, and audio was terrible, video was terrible, everything else.
Hey, real quick, Joe from Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue said every time DJ or Pickles says Pickles, everyone has to take a shot. Hey, there you are. What's up, gorgeous?
How we doing tonight, gang? Sorry I'm
Holy
late.
crap. I've never appreciated you so much than I do tonight.
Well, you know, maybe this was a good little therapy session for your ass. And
yeah, whatever.
Hold on, I gotta find.
It doesn't.
It doesn't right. Let's see. Hey, Bethany, you're in the house. Welcome. Kent's still kind of getting going. Let's see. Someone said Cujo. Frank looks like anything but a Cujo.
Frank is lazy as a blob.
All right. So, Kris from Bobcat Barbecue said, "Why are your plants blocking your TV behind you?"
What?
The plants behind you, they're blocking your TV.
There's nothing on TV there.
All right, so I think David Parrish is in the chat. Adrenaline Barbecue. Kent needs another raise. Yeah, Kent does. Kent is getting his Christmas bonus soon. And hey, Maria. Hola. How you doing?
Be a bottle of pickles.
Pickles is doing great. CJ sucks. All right, Chef. You don't have to be mean. Just, whatever. I'd like to see you try to do this with Pickles, all right? All right, so triple at least. Yes, he's definitely getting a raise. I do appreciate Kent more now that he showed up than I did before he wasn't here. So there you go. All right, cool, brother. All right, so we've figured out who's gonna play you in Hollywood. So you got a guy.
Figure yourself out. It could be like whoever, Eddie Murphy or something.
I don't see Eddie Murphy. This was with Pickle. Do this with nice. CJ is doing awesome. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate you. Wait until the bat bites you. Oh my god. All right, cool. Let's see here. You don't know what you got until it's gone. Damn right, Kent. Guys, if you got more questions or if I missed your questions, Kent's back. Put it in there. Tom Hintermiss said Nicolas Cage. I like that. I can see it. Just obviously no beard. Let's see.
Actually, I met him one point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would highly not recommend him for me. He's creepy.
Well, there you go.
He's a creeper.
That's funny. Backyard cooking with M&B. Do you make your own sauce? And sorry, Kent, I took that from you. My bad. Don't yell. I've had a long.
That was a dick move.
That was a dick. I had to do all the damn work while you were gone. Ooh, Tom.
Are you calling me down work?
Yeah. I've had to do all this work. Let's see here. Tom's Tinker and Vision said Gallagher. Do you see Gallagher? Oh, that's funny shit. Oh, excuse me. Good one, Tom. I love it. Let's see here. What is so we got your Blackstone. What is the main cooker you've been using up until the Blackstone you got?
Pure and simple, the Weber Smoky Man. I think it's like the best thing on the market.
Yeah.
Like you can smoke in it, you can grill in it. So I just take the middle section out, you can grill in it. And then I just got the Gateway hanging kit. So highly recommend it. So it basically turns into a pit barrel or anything else. I mean, that's all it is. It's just like a ginormous barrel. And so got the Gateway hanging kit and I love it.
Right on. Hold on real quick. Super Barsky, y'all want to smash some fruit? Super Barsky, I think you're new to my channel, but welcome. That's pretty funny. We'll smash some fruit. Get them a freaking watermelon to smash. Your wife said you need a spanking. I'll let her handle that. That's interesting. Whatever you guys do, that's good times, man. Keep that marriage strong, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I give up on that.
So Weber Smoky Martin, what made you get the Blackstone? Did you want to become a Blackstoner like Leprechaun and Marion? You want to do some lives with Uncle Pickles?
Yeah, I mean maybe. It definitely to me it definitely seems kind of suited for lives.
I think you're right too.
Yeah, I think it's well suited for that. It's one of the few things I've looked at where I'm it's not really a gadget. It's something that existed for a long time that actually homeowners can have. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have an Instant Pot too, and I've had that for 4 years. In the initial craze of the Instant Pot thing. It's weird that it's coming back now. I don't know why it is, but I've had the Instant Pot for 4 years, and I use it all the dang time. Call it a gadget or not. But.
Right now, I've seen tons of those videos because of the holiday, I assuming. But with the Instant Pot, say you're cooking some ribs in it or whatever, don't you have to then take those ribs and either put them under the broiler or put them on the grill?
I don't really cook ribs in my Instant Pot.
I saw an Instant Pot video today with ribs in it. So what's Instant Pot? I
don't
pot before.
I don't boil ribs or cook them in the Instant Pot. I do cook a whole bunch of stuff in there that rice is dead. So I haven't cooked yogurt in there That's one of their settings. I have no idea why. But yeah, now like cook rice in there all the time because we eat rice like nonstop, like it's going out of style. And then also I cook like we cook food for the dogs in there, so I end up making them like chicken quarters and I'll tell you one thing. So we end up like boiling them down to the point where like the bones just fall apart into powder.
Okay.
The last thing you ever want to do when you wake up in the morning is like come down, grab a cup of coffee, and smell the Instant Pot after it's been cooking chicken to the point where where bones are cooked down to powder. That is not a good smell in the morning. So we use it for that. I use it for dirty rice, which I actually want to do a video on. And I use it for a bunch of others, like cooking beans or like doing quick and fast beans. I use that all the time too. Yes, I mean, I love my Instant Pot, but the whole reason I got the Blackstone, I was like, you know, like I have cast iron pans and I can use those, but why not have like a whole skillet? And there's a couple of people who inspire me too, like Marion, big inspiration. Hussey, huge inspiration. Even you. And no, you got one. And Kent too. Just watching y'all cook on there, and it's like, I mean, it's like as old as, you know, as anything. It's not like a new technology. It's just something people can afford.
Right.
So air fryers are a new technology, and some of the other ones are new technologies, but like a skillet is pretty old school. And
all right, cool.
Pretty dang.
Right on. I see we got a couple more people on. We're gonna go to Kent in a sec. John and Rebecca from Cast Iron Skillet, how you guys doing? Leprechaun told me who Super Barsky is. That's a neighbor, so that's very cool. Welcome. Leprakon TV, you're about, I was just gonna give you a shout out, but you may get kicked out of the chat for that. But Red's in the chat. Congratulations, Red, on the new baby. So adorable, very cute. Love the picture you sent to all of us. Just mucho congrats. And Leprechaun, congrats on getting 1,000 this week, or last night I believe it was, or maybe earlier today. Congrats. So very cool, Leprechaun. Growing, doing big things. Love it. Love it. Kent, did you have time to get settled and get a couple questions written down?
Yeah, it's keeping up. That's the son of a bitch right now.
No, they're putting some work in.
You were supposed to have this done for me when I got here. All right, first one, since I got it up on my screen. Mr. Bob Ross.
Yes, sir.
Culinary Cookhouse wants to know, what's your favorite snack, Charlie?
My favorite snack?
Yeah.
My favorite snack, like, I don't know, snack mix, or like I'll kind of buy a snack mix from the dollar store or something like that and eat that when I'm driving around. Or my favorite dessert, which I do snack on, is ice cream. Like, that is a big one. So I'll tell you one thing. Like, half the time I do skip like lunch, skip breakfast, and I skip lunch, in case you haven't noticed. And then I'll have dinner, and then I'll have like a bit of ice cream, and then I'll make myself a sandwich, and then I'll have a little bit more ice cream, then I'll make myself another sandwich. And then
hold on real quick. Your wife said your favorite snack should be her. Just saying. She's trying to make you blush, son. Oh, that's funny. Go ahead, Ken.
You all right there, Charlie? Oh, come on.
I'm good.
It's bad when the blushing gets to the top of the head. It's not even right here. It's all the way up.
Charlie's having one of Booger's hot flashes. Look at that.
You put the hat on. There you go. There you go.
All right.
Oh, Just 8. Welcome. Just 8. I was on one of her live streams the other day. Very, very nice lady. Great to listen to her talk. Very sweet. So, sorry, Kent. I just want to shout out new people.
Okay, that's great. Do it on your time, not mine. Speaking of Booger, she wants to know, Charlie, is there one vegetable you will not cook with?
Pickles.
No, that'd be Kent.
Amen.
No. Not that I can think of. I will tell you one fruit I will never eat for the rest of my life. Like the worst thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. Durian.
You've actually tried that? Right on. Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Not right on. I was like, because I'll eat just about anything. Like I love like all the weird stuff and everything else. So I was like, I'll eat durian. Why not? So we go down to the Asian store. We have an H Mart like nearby, and they sell like all sorts of stuff. So there's durian there. I was like, I'll give it a try. Can't be all that bad. So we pop it open. It smells like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like it smells like rotten onions combined with like gym lockers and dirty socks. But I was still like, all right, I'll give it a try. Can't it be all that bad? No, it was that bad. It really was that bad. Like it was terrible. Like me and the kids like just spit it out in the garbage. It was like, nope, not in a million years. That is like one thing I will never in my life ever again.
Dan said it's onion custard shoved through a drain pipe.
It is so bad. And this comes from somebody who will eat like brains. I'll eat liver. I'll eat like heart. I'll eat like you name it. I'll eat it. But no, it's the worst thing I've ever had in my entire life. Bar none.
Let's see. Bill with Fried Barbecues here. I don't know if I shouted him out earlier. Well, welcome, brother. All right, go ahead. Kenny.
There's some very interesting comments as to what it tastes like in the chat, and most of them it started with with Christy's cooking channel, and she said it tastes like or smells like ass. So
no, it's far worse. Well, I mean, I don't know how yours smells, but it's far worse than that.
All right. Okay, let's get back at this here. Tom Heinerman wants to know, Pickles, how many drinks did you have before the show?
Well, I've had like half a beer and then almost another half a beer. I'm not horribly concerned. The thing is, like, I used to, it just took me a second or two to warm up, but otherwise I'm fine.
All right. It's not as bad as you thought it was going to be, is it?
It's not.
Christy's ass smells like flowers, according to Lloyd. Fair enough.
It's
wow.
So CJ,
that new spray she has.
You probably have an Asian store near you, right?
Yeah, I do.
Go pick it up.
No, I'm not hip to that, man. I can't watch so much. I've seen it on Travel Channel 100 times. And if Andrew Zimmerman on Bizarre Foods or whatever won't eat that shit, then I'm good enough by never in my life. I just don't care. I am not red. Damn it. See, a beginner's guide to I eat mass. You're just gonna drop the M on that one. Heather said you had 15 beers. All right, go ahead, Kent.
All right. Kirby wants to know who is your favorite cook, Charlie?
Kirby, of course, is everyone's favorite cook.
In his opinion.
I don't know. As far as like YouTube or
Yeah,
favorite cook.
really like Pickles. Don't agonize over it, brother.
I don't really have a favorite cook. Everyone's favorite cook. So there you go.
All right, so Kirby's the winner. Good job, Kirby.
All right. Except for CJ. CJ's my favorite cook.
Christy's cooking channel wants to know, Pickles,
Yes,
what's your last meal request?
Dirty rice.
Dirty rice?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Dirty rice. I love dirty rice. Or maybe, well, yeah, probably go with probably get some sort of rice dish. So dirty rice or jambalaya over rice, gumbo over rice.
So you like rice is what you're saying. Okay.
Red said dirty ass.
Dirty ass, that's it.
Dirty rats.
I don't know what kind of prison he's in.
Heather, I am much better than James. I'll just throw that out there right now. I have a better hat. although Pickles, I'm digging your hat tonight, brother.
Look at your son.
Throw it on. There we go. Total hipster. We got you.
No, let's tell that true.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a gangster right there. Give us something to work with, bud.
I'm trying. Trust me.
Hey, worst case scenario, I can read Meaty see a story.
All right, here we go.
Once upon a time.
Barbecue Pit Dog, Rob down in Florida wants to know, Charlie, what do you do for fun other than grill, speak softly, and scoop snow?
I don't speak softly. Or maybe I speak softly and carry a big stick.
I don't know, Heather. Does he carry a big stick?
That explains a good-looking wife, I'll tell you.
I knew that.
Exactly.
What do I do? I don't know, like play guitar, hang out.
Cow tipping, anything like that?
Yeah, not so much. I did that as a kid, like big time. Not much. And like read. I do for fun. That's about it.
Needle point.
Hey man, I had like 2 dogs, a cat with like almost one eye and snaggle tooth, and 2 dogs and 2 kids and the whole deal.
Johnny, send me a real hat. Take that bag of coffee Nigel sent me, or said you.
I know, right?
Buy me a real hat. I would gladly rock a nice cowboy hat. Nice, nice, good style. You know, Garth Brooks style.
100% down with that idea.
I hope it's pink.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be.
All right.
Any more questions?
You done? You done?
I'm done.
Okay. All right. Charlie, chicken fried barbecue Bill down there wants to know, do you grow cucumbers?
I have not done that. Nah. I grow okra, which is pretty dang close. but not cucumbers. Yeah.
All right. And then he has another question also. He says, do you do any hunting or anything like that? Any outdoor stuff other than cook outdoors?
Like I go outdoors every once in a while, pick up the mail and stuff.
Fishing, anything like that?
No, I just like so yeah, I love fishing like crazy. Fishing does not love me like crazy. So I'm like the world's worst fisherman. Fishing like no one's business. I'm just bad at it. And like the only unfortunate thing is we got a lake like about 2 miles from here. And it's just like a tough lake to fish on. But otherwise, like it's hard to fish around here. Like most people do, like a lot of people do, like fly fishing, which sounds like a heck of a lot of work to me. More like the worm on the line kind of guy.
You like drowning worms, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, basically, or losing them. Yeah, just buying bait and like feeding the fish. Yeah, I mean, I love fishing, and that's the biggest thing I've ever killed. I've never been hunting or anything else. Sounds cool, but I don't think I could ever kill. I don't think I could ever kill anything bigger than a fish.
All right, real quick. Heather just said she can be on the hot seat, that her husband's a sweetheart, but she's a pervert. We more appreciate perverts in the chat or on the hot seat. So just
we have Red and Hobo in the chat. We don't need any more perverts in the chat.
Just 8. If you want to ask a question, obviously I can see it right now. Make it at Kent Vandyweird, and he'll be able to see it or capitalize it. And
I see the question. How do I like my okra? I like mine deep fried, or I like mine. If you check out my very first video, I let it smoked. So I do like smoked okra too, or grilled okra.
All right. Although I think it would take a lot more than that to be offended. I'm just saying that.
Amen to that.
Amen to that. All right. Let's see here. Do you have more from these degenerates?
I have one more question as of right now. And it is from Red. And what he wants to know is when it's that time, do you use the catchphrase to Heather, do you want to tickle my pickle? That's what I'm supposed to ask you.
That's your girlfriend.
Yeah, sure. Does he say like, honey, do you want to play with the bunny?
Nice.
I bet he does. I'll throw it out there.
I have no doubt that he does. This is going south real quickly.
Have you not seen the show before, Charlie? That tends to happen.
Excuse me? Pardon me?
Have you not seen the show before? There's parts of it that tends to happen somewhere during the show. It always goes south just a little bit.
I've never seen it before. It sounds kind of cool.
Well, if you never saw it, why was it so hard to get you on this thing?
Yeah, no shit.
All right, I might have seen it once or twice.
All right, I got to get back to work.
All right, get back to work.
Great
job as always, Kent. I appreciate you. You are the wind beneath my wings. All right, let's kind of get into the personal whatever.
Talk about going downhill fast.
Yeah, right. All right. Rob D, if he doesn't see your question, I'll ask you next time through, okay? Easy Bake Barbecue actually had a question for myself.
Yes, the dang questions at this point.
Yeah, there's been a lot of questions.
You ever rode BART? Yes, I have rode BART. It's Bay Area Rapid Transit. It goes
I rode
like all around the Bay Area, San Francisco, Pleasant, and everywhere else. Yes, I've ridden it.
Right on. All right, let's take it back to who taught you how to cook, brother?
Yeah. These questions are so that they're going bad over there. I can't even. So
Stop looking at the chat. Pay attention.
Yeah, I know. I gotta stop looking at that. Holy macaroni.
Heather, can you please come in the room? Please.
Just slap him,
I
Heather.
listen to Pickles and if I take a picture of myself. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Hold on. Who taught me how to cook? All right. So, so growing up, I always liked food, right?
Stop reading the chat. Close it.
No, staring at your face, you're laughing.
I'm smiling. I'm happy. I'm a happy-go-lucky kind of guy. Heather, get in the freaking room.
Quiet down, people. Let me answer a question, please. Yeah, no. So, all right, I'm gonna have to look aside. But
Stand up after reading the chat. We'll be able to see if he's a grower or a shower. We were somewhere near Barstow Inn. Guys, this has to be the most interesting hot seat we've done thus far.
This is the worst hot seat of all time.
Not the worst. Come on.
Oh, come on.
You're doing great, bro. You're doing great.
I'm gonna, yeah, says you. I'm gonna answer a question one of these days. So the question, who taught me?
Who taught you how to cook? Fuck.
You smile again. I'm gonna crack you upside.
Oh, yeah. All right, brother.
Yeah,
You're tying your ass in the car and come drive to my house. We'll have a get together.
Oh boy. All right, let me actually answer the dang question. Yeah, so growing up, like I was always interested in food. I'm not looking at any of the stuff here. And then I remember like a Scholastic Book Fair?
Yeah.
Like where you go and like you go buy books and everything else. So I went to Scholastic Book Fair and bought like a couple of Hardy Boys books and bought a cooking book because I always used to follow around my mom and everything else. And I'd follow her to the store and whatnot. So I made like only recipe I remember from that little tiny kids cookbook was ambrosia salad, which is like which is something I never eat now. But it's like marshmallow, coconut, mandarin slices, and like Jello, I think. And it was all mixed together. But I was so happy. And then I used to follow my mom around the grocery store all the time. She actually, like, my grandma is not who I learned cooking from, because she is not she was not a pleasant person. Oh, what's up, Frank? She was bitter and used to boil everything because she came from Scotland. And then my other grandma, she used to buy everything from Sara Lee, so she wasn't exactly the greatest cook of all time. So, and then after that, like I basically learned everything. Like I always bought cooking, like every single time we went to the store, I bought cooking magazines. And I remember growing up, like watching Yan Can Cook, Jacques Pepin, Justin Wilson, watching like the whole thing at like after Saturday morning cartoons on PBS. And then for years and years, I watched Food Network once I had cable. So kind of like self-taught, but inspired by my mother, I guess. I don't know.
Me too. The Food Network the Food Network was very influential for sure. They're asking what Frank's sniffing around back there. And Lep said Frank's about to take a dump. He's not walking. Well, good, good.
There's cat food back there, so he's like eating easy.
Did you ever answer? Hey, Pickles. Did you ever answer why there's plants in front of the TV?
Why are there plants? Because we don't use that.
You're supposed to watch TV with the plants in the way.
This is the office. We don't actually use that TV at all.
Oh, okay, got it. Cooking with Corey, how you doing, brother? Welcome. You haven't missed much. There is
everything. What do you mean you haven't missed much? I spilled my soul. I was talking about Corey. It was like he's the best thing since sliced bread.
You haven't spilled anything. Let's see here. What's your favorite thing to cook, buddy?
Later, Webby.
What?
He's reading the damn chat again. Quit looking
Stop looking at the chat. Pay attention.
Do you ask a question?
What is your favorite thing to cook? Your go-to dish?
My favorite. I mean, my go-to during the week for just like simple weekly dishes is kind of anything rice. So lately I've been in like this whole like inauthentic picadillo thing that I'm doing. Yeah, kind of anything in rice. And then dirty rice. My favorite thing, otherwise, I like smoking chicken. Like, the thing is, like, the weather getting colder now, and so it's like a little challenging to go outside. It's fun and all. I still do, but like ribs I love a lot. Pork butt I love a lot. Actually, like pork picnic shoulder the best.
Right on.
Weird.
Stop looking at the chat.
No, I'm looking at you. You got like.
Don't look at me.
The gesture. Well, I can't help but look at you. Your face is all over my screen.
You can't. Someone said gumbo. Do you make gumbo?
Haven't for a long time. Gumbo jambalaya, I do like a lot too. I'm trying to think what else. Over rice, of course. That's a good. Of course. Yeah, of course. I mean, those are like weekday things. Also, like doing ribs are dead simple, so they're crazy easy. Brisket I like a lot because it's always kind of like a weird challenge. Like a unusual. I don't know. Plus, I like sides, to be honest with you. So, like, that was the original, like, barbecue pit dog. Rob from Barbecue Pit Dog was one of the first people who hit me up. And he said, we should do a collab. And I think I was like, man alive. I think I was like 2-3 videos in at that point. He was, we should do a collab. And I was like, cool. Like, yeah, you're like big old channel. And he said, what do you want to do? And I still talk to him all the time too. He's such a cool guy. Crazy cool guy. But like, what do you want to do? And I was like, sides. I want to do sides. Because everyone focuses on like the main protein and everything else. And so I'm thinking like sides. That's why I like the macaroni and cheese challenge too, because like that's one of my favorite challenges, or favorite sides rather. Actually wasn't even a challenge, it was a collab, but I love sides like crazy.
I'm with you on that. That's good. That's good. Your wife said you make a good sausage gravy. So let the chat take that where it will go. And then World Supporter, thanks for checking in. Appreciate it, brother. Guys, keep Keep the sausage gravy to fuck it. Whatever. That's what you're gonna do. What are you drinking tonight? What are you guys drinking tonight?
Oh, going down. Who, me?
Yeah, what are you drinking? Man, what's in your cup? What do you got in front of you?
Dos Equis.
Do you
Pure and simple.
do you have a go-to whiskey or scotch, a hard alcohol that you like to drink?
Oh, goddamn.
Why not?
What? No, not in a million years. No. There's no way. No, I'd like lay down on the floor if I end up drinking hard alcohol. I'll just end up like passed out.
Nice.
I-
Javen Postal's here, so everybody say hi to Javen. How you doing, Postal Barbecue? Welcome. Let's see here. Someone said you had a half a beer earlier. You're in Colorado, and I know the feeling because I'm in California, where it's legal. Do you mess with the devil's lettuce?
I do not. No.
Sure. Just a lot of people are questioning whether you mess with the devil's lettuce tonight.
In high school for a short time. That's the thing I don't like about living in Colorado. People are like, all right, your Colorado is legal. I'm like, all right.
Well, just because it's legal, it doesn't mean it's not ready, available everywhere. So,
okay. Yeah, so like, yeah, I know, right? I don't know. In high school, I did for like a very short time. But no, not for me. Not interested.
oh my god,
Don't drink it.
Hobo,
Don't do the hard alcohol.
Hobo, you're killing me, brother. But you're keeping me smiling. Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin wants to know what you think of his channel. If that was one of your questions, I'm sorry. I just saw him run by.
Dude, Fred?
Mega Fred. That was a deep sigh, Kent.
You're pissing me off.
Fred wants to know what I think of his channel.
Yeah.
I think Fred's awesome.
There you go.
I think he's great.
You're good. Mega Fred, you're awesome. All right.
He's like an old school rocker.
Hey, your wife said take a shot. Tell your nervous ass to take a shot. You got two in front of you. Heather, bring him something, do something, smack him in the back of the head, do what you got to do. What's that?
You did buy me these things.
Bullet bourbon. There you go. Kris, is that a good bourbon? Hobo, is that a good bourbon? Tell us. All right. Before I ask Christy's Cookie Channel's question, I know that's going to be a 10-hour response, I'm sure. Did it make you come out of your nose? Oh, I almost made you spit it out. All right, kid. Ask some questions, please.
Okay.
Holy mackerel.
Let's see. Bottle Cap Barbecue wants to know, Charlie, if you could meet any YouTuber, who would it be?
Don't mind me. Sorry.
Charlie.
Charlie, pay attention.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I mean, I meet a whole bunch of people is the thing. Like everywhere from like that small to big. I mean, it kind of plays into the whole question of like what. Holy crap balls! There goes. I don't know. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people I love to meet. Like, I mean, everyone here on the channel, Lassie, I would love to meet him too. Because I think like he's got like crazy imagination. He's like he's doing some really cool stuff there. Yeah. I mean, I'm 100% down to meet anyone. To be honest with you.
You need to come out to California, brother.
Or Texas. There's a whole bunch of people in Texas too. But yeah, no. Like I used to live in California. Like the other California, but like the real California. No, that fake SoCal.
I've met Lassie before too. I'm really thrifty. Just ate.
I mean, Lassie seems really good. I mean, like, to be honest with you, like, I'd love to meet him. Like, and there's so many good people in the community. Like, pin it down on one single person. Wait, tons of people I'd love to meet. You guys are lucky. You guys are all pretty close to each other and stuff. So same thing with some of the Texas trio. Like, they're all pretty close together.
All over the country.
Mafia. They're all close to each other. But yeah, I'd be more than happy to meet
Yeah.
Or Red.
Go for it, dude.
I'd be happy to meet Red. What's
All
your
right.
next question?
Kirby wants to know how much longer is it going to be before your beard is looking like Gandalf's beard?
I don't know. Like, this is kind of about the extent of it. Like, normally I keep it about this long. I mean, if you want to see a beard, you check out Jack's Drinkwater. Holy macaroni. That dude has a beard that's like 3 feet long. And a really cool channel, too.
Keep working at the beard. It'll get there.
Nah. I keep working out the hair, too, but it never gets there either.
I see you and CJ use the same hair ointment. So
Yeah, I don't use a Bic though. Do you straight razor it? I just use a trimmers. Bottle Cap Barbecue. I'm going to announce the grilled cheese collab later. Okay, so just when we're done interviewing people. Okay.
Bottle Cap, cool your jets down, bub.
Later, Postal or Jamin. Sorry. All right, kid. You got more?
yep, I got a couple more. Red wants to know, Charlie, what's the weirdest thing you ever ate with a pickle?
With a pickle? I mean, I always carry my pickle with me, but what's the weirdest thing I ever ate? With a pickle?
Look at the chat. Night, Fred. You're looking at the chat. Don't look at it. Your wife's just here for the pickle.
Haven't eaten anything weird with that pickle, aside from my own. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, cool.
All right, one last question.
One last question. What is this ripoff?
One last question from me for now. Chill out, Cupcake. Deep Sea Barbecue wants to know, if you're alone on a desert island, what is the first piece of CJ you're going to eat? What piece of meat off CJ are you going to eat first?
Oh, God, that question. Such a weird question. You need to break it to CJ. I'm gonna I'm probably gonna pull your heart out and eat that.
What the fuck? Holy crap, that is literally the worst answer anybody's ever said on this thing.
I think it's the best answer anybody's ever said.
Your heart.
And I'm gonna grab that thing and pull it out. Man, you don't know, like, heart is really good food.
Okay. Go for the rump roast. All right, Paul. You're right.
Well, I mean, you're dead. I'm going full in for the.
You're right. No, I'm not dead. That might be the thing. That's why I cut off a leg. Fuck.
I'm going.
Well, you're dead. You're dead now.
I'm dead now. I don't think I'm gonna get monetized on this video because I'm cussing like a sailor because y'all fucked up. Oh my goodness! Real heart for the win.
Oh yeah,
Really good too.
CJ's hard. CJ's hard on Pickles New Blackstone.
I'm gonna write that one down.
Hopefully there's
heart.
there's enough heart there to actually eat.
Oh, wow.
Well, it'll be cold and probably as hard as
Cold heart.
Cold and black.
All right. CJ,
Dan fried.
did you cover what?
There you go, Shane. Good man, Shane.
Did you cover what Mr. Bob Ross here does for a day job? Because
No, I can get there. What do you do for a real job, buddy? Gripper?
Eat heart.
Eating heart. All right. Cannibal. Like it.
Yeah. Working now I work in IT. So I've worked in I worked at the Gap. Worked there for a long time. Gap.com, Banana Republic, Piper Lime, Athleta, Old Navy. It's all the same damn thing. But it's all online. So I worked there for a long time. That's why I was out in Ohio for a bunch of time too, because they were out in Groveport and Grove City, like right outside of Columbus. And then I worked for Facebook for a short time. I couldn't stand it. And then worked for Groupon for several years. I was alright-ish. And then do a lot of consulting too. So I've been doing consulting since. But yeah, I've been in IT for a long, long time.
Right on. Red also likes the Gap. That's
I saw that. Why am I bothering myself?
Baby Gap. I love it. Let's see here. All right, Ken, you said you're done. Let's we'll ask Chrissy Cooking Channel's lifetime question. What is the best thing you've made and the worst thing you've made? All right. It didn't have to be on film, just lifetime best thing. And I'm gonna get a cocktail ready. Go. Best thing, worst thing you ever made.
Best thing I ever made is the latest thing I ever made. Like bar none. Like, I don't know. I make things all the time that are really good. There's nothing like that. There's nothing that I would put up that's like best of all time. But I can tell you a whole bunch of worst of all time. So a couple of years back, and I made pot roast for like years and years, right? So I made a pot roast, and man alive, I was sitting down to it, and the kids are sitting down, my wife was sitting down, and it was sawdust. Like, it was literally sawdust. And the kids were like, I was like, oh God. And the kids were like, oh, this is good. That's good. We like it. I'm like, that was dry as a bone. I don't know why. This recipe I made all the time. I made and then macaroni and cheese. Man alive. I made a macaroni and cheese years ago at Thanksgiving dinner. It was probably like 15, 20 years back. But I was cooking the whole dinner. It was like turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, and mac and cheese. Like about, it was like $50 worth of cheese, and then prosciutto, and like everything else. That the cheese just turned into like hard balls of cheese that were like mixed in with like macaroni. It was not bueno. It was really not good. And then there were some bits and pieces of prosciutto in there too. I don't know. So those are like two massive fails.
Heather says you also make awesome steak and potatoes. Right on.
Yeah, I make good steak and potatoes too. I don't know. I don't know. Make a bunch of good stuff. Those are like a couple of massive fails.
All right, cool. Salty
These
G,
are
what's up, brother? How you doing?
fails than it is to remember like all the things that you do that are good. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Or not.
Let's see here. I think Meathead's still in the chat. Let's ask Meathead's question.
That's Meaty Z.
Meaty C, sorry.
No, I don't have a silencer.
No. I do. I just got mine today. Who would be on your personal Mount Rushmore?
Roosevelt, Washington, Jefferson, and Lincoln.
That's the stupidest answer ever.
They put me up to it.
Solely.
They put me up to I've been waiting for this one for a long time because all those guys put me up to it.
All those guys? Who put you up to it?
I can't, I will name no names, son.
Dude. Don't be fired.
You know, all the random characters. Yeah, no. All right.
Not me. Yeah, Bill. The first person that says not me, that's you, Bill. How you doing? You've missed the best hot seat we've ever had.
Holy crud. That's CJ Downs' handle.
Best hot seat ever. Welcome, James.
Oh, man alive. Somebody's not showing up to work tomorrow.
Nope. Oh, I'll be in a drunken coma. All right.
Good day to work from home.
Really? Yeah.
Pickles ain't getting paid tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Heather seems like a freak. She might dig it. She can like grab that beard and tell her to do her raw. All right. 3 channels.
It's getting worse.
3 channels. Let's keep it. Hey, up here, Pickles. Let's keep it going. 3 channels. 3 channels. One big, one small, and one you think should be bigger.
So here's where I'm going to go off a little bit.
This is where you decide to go off a little bit?
Yeah, as if I haven't already. Anyhow. Let me see if I'm going to miss anyone.
Don't look at the chat. Focus, Pickles.
All right. So the 3 channels. So I'll tell you, let's say. So the large channels I watch that like everyone knows like the large channels in the community, right? Like I could easily mention the Triple Mafia in Texas and various other people. However, I will tell you, go check out J. Kenji Lopez Alt because he cooks amazing stuff and he uses science. He's like the all-around and he works for Serious Eats right now. And he also used to work for America's Test Kitchen. Kenji Lopez Alt.
Cool.
Go to Jang. So she does a whole bunch of stuff on like she's a huge channel too. She's about I don't know, probably 200, 300,000 subscribers somewhere around there. But she does like just simple food from the kitchen. And she does a whole bunch of Mexican recipes. A couple of like the last ones, she just did menudo, she's done pozole. She does a whole bunch of other stuff. But she has that many subscribers and she's cooking on like just simple stuff. Caribbean Pop. So he's another like large channel I watch. And I think he's probably like 200,000-300,000 subscribers, something like that. So those are some of the larger ones. Like I like him because he uses a ton of spice, and I love spice. Now let me carry on for a second or two.
Go on.
Yeah. So I mentioned like so I'll go with the small channels. Because one of the things about my channel, if you've ever watched it, like I tend to shout out like small channels, like, and oh my God, like I'm a small channel, but I tend to shout out small channels like every single time I put out a video. There's this guy and this guy, and you should check him out because people should, and these should be channels that should get bigger because they're really good channels. And like the thing I like about small channels is like they're just simple people doing simple food for like with simple stuff. Like that's kind of what I do, like as much as I can. But I'm gonna mention some small channels, and they should all get bigger. Smoking Bears, Smoking Joe's Barbecue, Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue, both at Joe's. Mike Montoya, the Gallery Backyards, that's Tommy.
You have these written down?
What's that?
You have these written down?
Yeah, son.
The phone, you're getting my talking.
Yeah. So Bottle Cap Barbecue, that's Kris. And he's done like I know all these people. I just want to make sure, like, and I'm gonna forget people anyhow. Holy crap. How far are you through that? Bottle Cap Barbecue, that's Kris. And he did like an award-winning like first place burger that looked amazing. Chicken Fried Barbecue, that's Bill. He does some amazing stuff, and he's got an offset. I've never cooked in an offset in my life, but he does some amazing stuff and does comps too. Yeah, I know. This is gonna be like wah, wah, wah. We're gonna play off the stage. 1984 barbecue. So John from 1984 barbecue, he did like the macaroni and cheese like collab with in egg rolls, like made them into egg rolls. Super cool idea. Ken Rogers, he got shot at the other night. Cool channel. Does some cool stuff. Paul Ski, who's up in Canada, he does some amazing stuff on the pellet grill. Let's Try It Barbecue. He just did like a recipe on Bloody Mary ribs, which looked fantastic. Tom Heinerman. It's Heinerman too, not Hitterman. He did a really cool. I know. I'm gonna kill you.
One big, one small, one you think should be bigger. One. All of 3 channels.
All of them. I told you that the thing is, like, to me, like, I'm like the champion of like small barbecue channels. Like, I mean, that's just kind of what I do.
No one asked you to be. I asked for 3 freaking channels. Oh, fucking.
CJ, Kent, and I don't know who else is on. No one.
Another one. Whatever.
I told you I could ramble.
No, I knew. We've talked plenty of times. CJ has lost control of the show.
Yeah, I actually wrote some of those crap down, yo. Just so I wouldn't forget some of this stuff. No, who knows? I try to shout out all sorts of channels. And then channels who help me out are I know you're gonna die at this point. So like when I first started out my first video, give a shout out, like, so like, hey, Big Lou, I'm like following you, and it's pretty cool. And then Big Lou gave me she gave me some. Why are you smiling so much? She gave me.
I'm a happy guy. I don't know why I can't smile.
No, so Big Lou gave me a big old shout out, which got me a whole bunch of like subscribers and stuff. And then yeah, Rob from Pit Dog Barbecue, like we got in the side collaboration, and like that wasn't the very first. That was in the very first bit. So that's very early on.
Why do you have a teddy bear in your lap?
It was just thrown to me.
It's his comfort. It's his comfort stuffed animal.
Yeah.
All right, John.
When he gets nervous, he's got it. Fuck. Hold on. I'll join you.
All right. So I do owe I do owe those people a bunch, and like I owe like everyone in the barbecue community and like cooking community quite a lot. For just watching videos and like taking advantage of it for a while, like quite a while. So something I'll never forget.
All right, cool. I got nothing else, man. Guys, if you have any more questions for our distinguished guest or our co-host, put it in the chat. We are going to we're over an hour and a half on this one, and if I let Pickles Pickles keep going, we'd be on here for 3 more hours. Hobo, it's my computer beeping. Sorry, it is what it is. People will keep people keep interrupting me. So, Christy, I heard all of it. Let's see here. Kent, ask your last questions, brother.
All right, I got
Right, Hobo?
I got one left. It is from
One.
Mr. Hobo, and he wants to know why working at Facebook, why did it suck so bad when you referenced that earlier?
Oh man, yeah. So Facebook I didn't like very much at all because it was the cult of Mark Zuckerberg, and then it was a bunch of young kids, like straight, like really privileged kids, like straight out of school, and they got everything, like basically everything handed to them there. I mean, like literally, you go to Facebook, and they had like had a whole bunch of kitchens and everything else. They had valets that would take care of like your washing your car. They would take care of like taking your good Lord. They would take care of taking your clothes to the laundry and laundering clothes. I mean, these were kids like straight out of school that had been privileged, and then they were like riding around the various campuses on like scooters and stuff. It was annoying. I didn't care for it.
All right.
Oh, the Hangout chat after this is going to be phenomenal. A good time. I almost want to keep the live running for the Hangout afterwards. If I put that link in the chat, make sure when I put the link in the chat, please click on it. Join in. Say hi.
Oh boy.
Say hi to Pickles.
Well, I'm glad to have entertained y'all, and I'm glad it was all that.
Don't just wrap it up yet. Ken, are you done, brother?
I'm done.
Calling it a night.
That's all I got, my man.
What? No, that's it.
That's all the questions were in there.
This is the shortest. This is the shortest little thing of all time.
That's not what she said.
That's what Heather said.
Oh, see. Actually, we're getting close to 2 hours right now, Charlie. So you done great, brother. You did good. Couple more little questions. If you could have cook with anybody in history, alive or dead, who would you want to cook with?
CJ.
All right, you're invited. You're welcome to come here anytime. Love it. Best answer ever. Perfect. Vote for the Hangouts Live. No, we are not putting the Hangouts in live. Yeah, right.
No, I mean, I have no idea.
We could have gone longer had not CJ cut him off. Yes, that is true. We could have gone longer, but I'm running out of whiskey. So we'll call that a night. Okay, last question, Pickles. Who would you like to see on the hot seat?
I think everyone's pretty much booked at this point.
Well, throw it out there, and I'll let you know if they're booked.
Well, I know Tommy is, right?
The gallery backyard barbecue.
Yes, sir.
No, I don't believe he is. I don't have Tommy in there. So Tommy's your answer.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, I'll reach out to him. We're booking. I did April 11th today. So April 11th is booked. We are booked until April.
Tommy's phenomenal.
Yeah, I like what Tommy does. He does some good stuff for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
he's a really good dude.
All right, cool. All right. Can you be on the 21st hot seat? Yes. Heather, if you'd like to be on the 21st hot seat, we'll work you in there for sure.
Let's
see here.
I know how to take the internet down at the house.
Put Mrs. Pickles on. Heather, get in there. Get in there, Heather. Don't be scared. All right, guys.
Come on, Heather.
Heather, come on. Do it. Oh, all right, so here's the deal. Kent, you done good. I'm glad you're able to get on. I know you've had a long day, so appreciate co-host with the most for sure. I am not touchy. Damn it, Nigel.
I get touchy.
I see you.
Well, if you watch CJ for the last 3 weeks, he's been going like this. That's because he's worried about Pickles ripping his heart out and eating it.
I know. I'm holding it.
I'm right there.
Nurturing my mistress. All right, Hobo. I'm sorry. All right, guys. I'm gonna throw. Well, Kent, you did good, man. I appreciate you, brother. Charlie, say something nice to the people who stopped by and visited you tonight. That's it. Bye.
No. Hey, people. Thanks for stopping by. And let me do a double gun. If I can do it, you can too. I truly believe that. Man. I really love that. So, these guys, I don't know about it, but just have fun. My motto is have fun doing cool stuff with cool people. And like, to be honest with you, like this whole like YouTube experience is completely, man, that true. Because there's cool people, I'm having fun, and I'm doing cool stuff. So all one can ask for out of life. Why doesn't
Cool. All right, Pickles. Charlie, hey, as much as we're giving you a hard time, you know we love you, brother. I'm glad you finally came on. You found, the intestinal fortitude, the guts, the nuts, if you will, to get on. So I appreciate it, man. You done good. Next week, we have TW from the Four Hearts Ranch. I haven't seen him in the chat for a while, so I'm gonna reach out to him and make sure he's still available and it's still coming on. But I'll put all that out next week, next Monday. All right. We are going to put the link in the grilled cheese collab. I will get this out to everybody who wants to be in on the grilled cheese collab. But the hashtag is going to be grilled cheese, please. All right, we decided to go with that one. Josh and Babe's pick. It was a random pick. It was a random pick. I did not choose. So December 18th is when we're going to drop it. I will put it in the YouTube Cooks Facebook page, and I'm going to put it in the YouTube Cooks community Facebook page, and then I'll reply to comments too. So that's when it's done. If you want to be in on it, make sure you hit that hashtag in your description. All right, December 18th. I'll send out reminders, and I'll remind everybody in the next couple of weeks too. All right, guys. Listen, I appreciate you all being here. I got the Hangout link in the chat. We'll throw it in there in a second. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. Charlie, thanks again. We'll see you all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Y'all have a great week. Take care.